I have several channels actually, but most of my energy right now is just building up the Coach D. Derell Spears channel. The D. Derell Lifesolutions channel is monetized, so it kind of, I constantly put mental health stuff. There's a lot of business and funding that's related to mental health, healthcare in general. As far as accessing those funds, those resources, it's about doing the legwork, doing your research and doing the legwork and being consistent with it. That to me is what can get your business funded. What can allow you to have access to capital to do the things that you need to be fully funded effectively. And it's really, in my position, it's not that difficult.
Let me ask you a question. I'm very familiar with the mental health sector, because I work with a lot of mental health clients. What type of businesses can you start in mental health? And do you need to have like a social work degree, or you need to have a degree in some type of like psychology or something?
Okay. So I'm going to say this. Not only are there profitable businesses in regards to mental health itself, which I'm going to talk about, but there are other businesses that run congruent to mental health services, such as transportation, such as other healthcare related, family services, type of services that also flow well within mental health. Okay. Now, when we're speaking of mental health itself, I'm going to talk about having a private practice, having a community mental health center, an intensive outpatient program. Another thing that's been profitable lately is the opioid treatment centers, which are highly profitable at this point because of the opioid crisis. And no, you don't need a degree. A degree is not needed to own a business in this field.
That's true.
But you will need credible and I would say credible and credentialed and qualified people to do the services. You're going to need professionals who are licensed, who are certified, or who have certain levels of training and things like that. Now, a private practice, or let's say what we call a group practice, which comprise of a person who owns a group practice. They contract out counseling related services to therapists, psychologists, social workers, marriage and family. You don't need a degree for that. You just need to know the process of applying through Medicaid, applying through private insurances for a group practice. And once you are credentialed, you add in those professionals who are licensed to provide the service. And you're just a person that's managing it. You're the basic, I'm not gonna say sole proprietor, but you're the CEO of that group practice. And so you're making money by the fact that you have 4 or 5 or more people working for you, providing whatever services. And you're managing that. You're taking care of the billing, you're taking care of the operations, the referrals, and things of that sort. And they're the ones who are actually doing the clinical work. So you don't have to be clinically trained to own a business in mental health. Also, and as you know, case management. Case management,
That's
again,
true.
You don't need to be, but you have to have the person that has a social service related degree on up, credential master's level to do those services. There are people that own hospitals, partial hospitals. They own different 501c3s where they provide certain services to a niche group, things of that sort. There are all types of case management programs. There's all types of, let's say, community resource programs that are highly connected to mental health, where you just have to go through the right avenues as far as with the insurances and the state to be licensed as a facility. And once you're licensed as a facility or accredited as a facility, there's also trainings that you can provide. Trainings as it relates to human resource training. Every year as clinicians, we have to do CEUs. You have to do you have to do training with that. They have training for domestic violence programs, DWI programs, things of that don't necessarily require a license, but you have to have some high school diploma or at least a 4-year college degree or with certain amount of experience to provide those services. So in essence, when you're looking at mental health, it's wide open, where if you are a person who just merely wants to invest in that type of industry, you don't need a degree to do so. You just need to have the capital along with the knowledge that on paper that you're under the right umbrella to be successful.